All right.
Yeah.
Say one more thing.
One more thing. Hear Me Out podcast. Coming to theaters near you. Available on
And
only
give me
some
the
podcast
loudest you
streaming
think you're
sites.
gonna get.
I said, shut up, you dumb idiot. How about you scram? Hit the road. I don't want to see you no more. Do you understand?
All right. That's good. That's good. All right, that'll make me sound buttery.
Okay, good.
All right, now you got to take these back.
Yeah. These are my. This will be on a T-shirt one day.
Just you with the headphones in?
Yeah, just the headphones.
This is a great way to start. I showed the last one that we did to my mom and my sister separately, and both of them said, "Why does Ryan have headphones in?"
My girlfriend said the same thing too.
They said,
I think it's I love that. Well, I'm actually very upset that it's in only the second episode.
Yeah,
where it's a mystery.
Because they said, like, is he a DJ?
I'm a DJ. I'm DJing the show.
So I'm going to try and compete with you.
It's about time. That's what I've been suggesting this entire time.
Gamergate.
Yeah, no, it looks like you're about to, make a mom joke in a Call of Duty, waiting lobby.
I was thinking like mom jokes like Minions on Facebook, like those kind of mom jokes.
I don't understand your meaning.
Okay, the kids in the comment section will.
Okay, an old fart.
There you go.
Anyway,
welcome back. Welcome back to another disappointing day.
We're back with the Hear Me Out podcast. Bellhop Productions, Ryan Quigley from Bernie. Mm-hmm. Episode number 2. It's a big boy episode because we have a lot to do.
Big boy pants.
Wearing our big boy pants. Just kidding. No pants for me. But yeah, we always open up with a little story, and I think you said that you. I have a
little, maybe the opposite of a little story for you, but we'll make it compact. So I've had a string of 2 auditions. I got an email from my agent saying we've got 2 auditions for you. One I told you about before, but I'll give you a refresher. One, they said, this one we didn't think that you should do this. We really did not think that this was good for you, but it was special request. They thought you'd be good at this. It's to play a teenaged bully who doesn't have any lines, who just improvs, makes fun of people.
Oh boy!
You're like supposed to just come in and pick on people in the room.
But yeah, I would love to know why they requested you.
I
because you're mean when the cameras are off to like me.
Yeah.
We're mean together. But usually when you broadcast yourself to people.
No, it's all a big facade.
Obviously. Behind closed doors, you're a nightmare.
Yeah.
But usually with other people you're very nice and
No, I think what it was is more along the lines of them saying, nobody wants to audition for this. Ephraim's desperate enough.
You think that was their strategy?
I think that was their strategy.
The people like, well, we're looking for only desperate actors.
Yeah. But I turned that down. I said no. I from now on I only want to act with lines. Thank you. But today I had an audition that was the first description. It looks pretty good. It's like a kid in a band or whatever. I play the drums. He plays the drums. I thought it would be a good thing.
Movie, play, what?
It's like I think it's a TV series, something like that.
Yeah.
So I read the character description. It's like the first thing it says, heavy set.
Jesus.
In fact, it's not only the first thing it says, it's the only thing they say in the character description.
Just heavy set.
Heavy set and sensitive about it.
Well, all right.
So I'm like, oh dear. Well, okay. And then I scroll down and it says in the notes section, it says, disclaimer, no longer has to be heavy set.
You know what that means? That means your agent was like, we don't have a heavy set. Something close. This guy. You're looking for,
the next
looking for self-conscious.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, well, he doesn't. If it no longer has to be heavy set, let me look at the lines. The first line that it says to him is, "Hey, fat ass, how's your light switch dick?"
Hey, fat ass, how's your light switch dick?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, what an insult.
Oh, and
we just found the new name of the podcast, didn't we? Hey,
which one is fat ass and which one is light switch dick?
Oh, I was, well...
Yeah, no, I know, but like...
I was going to say, well, maybe we're both.
Maybe, exactly. So I go into my audition for it, and I'm sitting around, and I'm the only person in this room. So I'm like, so everybody else figured out that this was not something they should be doing a long time ago.
It's either that or you've been typecast.
Well, exactly.
Fat ass light switch dick.
And so I'm sitting around, and they finally call me in, and I'm trying to make light of the whole thing. So I say, hey there, I hope everyone's having a good day. And the casting person says, well, up and down. And I'm like, oh boy.
Like a light switch?
Like a light. And I'm like, well, I know this character is supposed to be heavy set. But if need be, I can put on the pounds. And
a nice joke, you know.
A nice little joke to ease the tension. And then the casting person says, oh, I bet you can.
What does that mean?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I really didn't, I was...
Jesus.
I was like, well, you finally got me sensitive for the other half of the part.
Yeah.
Oh, so, fingers crossed, everybody, that I get it. And
I mean,
you'll see me do it.
Listen, man, that'd be huge for both of us.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a good story. I hated auditioning. I'm so
well,
happy.
you don't audition anymore.
No, I don't. I stopped taking auditions. What was it? Was it January? I said, I mean, I like told them in January.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, yeah, sure. And then they kept saying, hey, here's an audition. And I was like, well, actually, I really, thank you, but I'm okay. And they're like, oh, so you're out of the business forever. And I was like, well,
I don't know if that means
I don't want to audition anymore.
But maybe it's more along the lines of I just don't want to audition. I don't want what you're giving me, because you had a string of not so great things that they were kind of sending you out for.
Oh yeah. No, I was getting sent out for garbage stuff, and the few things. I mean, like, listen,
do you feel comfortable talking about the last thing that you did?
What was the last?
The modeling thing.
Oh well, that was actually a job.
That was a job. You got that.
Job.
Yeah.
Oh man.
First of all, you have to say how in the description, because this is still a joke in my family, is how they asked you for this job you must be clean-faced, clean hair, and clean fingernails.
Oh yeah, that's
like you were gonna come like crawling out of the garbage.
It's like, please. Last time a guy. He had the clean face and hair.
Yeah.
But his fingernails
were Wolverine claws.
Oh, man. But yeah, no. And the bottom line was, I had no idea what this job was.
Yeah.
And so I show up. It was like paid good for like 2 hours of work. Mm-hmm. People are going to think this is like porn. Like, it's
not all that far off.
It's the exact opposite.
Okay, yeah.
So I walk in. And I have no idea. They're just like, it's a modeling gig. Like, it was a name of a company. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I walk in, and I'm like, okay, this is a building. Somebody lets me in. It's like a nice building. I go, yeah, no, we got some breakfast in the back. Just wait back there. I go, I sit down. It's just a nondescript office. And I turn around. I notice behind me, on a clothing rack, is Halloween costumes. And I'm like, oh, Christ. And so then about 15 minutes later, somebody...
They want to see all the characters you could play.
Oh, I'm like, please, no. And then about 15 minutes later, some other guy came in.
Yeah.
And he's like this chubby, I don't know if he was Hispanic or like Indian. I don't know what he was, but
yeah.
he was... So he sits down next to me. And he's like, hey man, how's it going? Like, we're chatting. It's like, so like, what are you here for? I was like, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
tax evasion.
It's a modeling gig. It's like, I didn't have to audition.
Yeah.
And so I walked in.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, because like I auditioned for like, it was like to dress up as Aladdin. And I was like, oh, am I gonna dress up as Aladdin and like
ruin your
life. Yeah, I can't dress up as Aladdin, so I'm texting my girl. I'm like, I think I need to walk out.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, yeah, let's go back. They're like, Ryan, you're up. I'm like, okay. and then I forget, but they had me. I was in and out of that room for like, I was only there for like an hour and a half. All I had to do was I dressed up as like Danny from the Karate Kid. I dressed up as Will from Stranger Things, and I dressed up as Shazam.
Oh.
And
that's we're gonna see these relatively soon, right?
Honest to God, I really hope and pray that,
because Halloween is coming up.
I really hope, and honestly, if this, I'm very nervous to release this episode. This is definitely not going to be a clip.
Oh yeah, no.
You're going to have to listen to the entire podcast to hear this.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and then I think they're going to be used on the fronts of like Party City costumes, like costume packages. And honestly, I really hope they Photoshop my face enough so that it doesn't look like me. But I
They give you
good money.
They give you couple facial scars.
Yeah, no, I really, because last time I did a gig, I did I booked some modeling thing for like.
It was like some laundry thing.
Yeah, it was like Arm & Hammer.
It was Arm & Hammer.
It was Arm & Hammer, and they photoshopped my face so that I looked like a woman in a 1950s movie. They made my face nice and round and beautiful, and I think they like extended my eyelashes or something. They gave me rosy cheeks.
They got a target audience.
I didn't understand.
I was a little.
I looked stunning. But yeah, man, I'm happy that I'm very happy to not be auditioning right now.
That was like relatively, not this costume thing, but that Arm & Hammer thing was relatively when I first started like getting to know you well.
Yeah, probably.
And I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh, I hope he thinks this is as funny as I do.
Oh no, I looked horrible. But but it was a good little gig.
Yeah. That's why you don't audition anymore.
Yeah, no, I would happily audition if somebody like asked me to. They're like, we think you'd be good in this, come in and read it. But for somebody like, maybe we'll see. I'm like, I have no interest in.
Is that the vibe that you were getting like by the end of things though? Is that like?
Well, I mean, that's what auditioning is. You're going in trying to change somebody's mind, trying to, convince them that it'd be that you'd be good at it. And I had no interest in being like this character, this character that somebody else wrote with, probably someone very specific in mind. I'm not interested in, as somebody who writes himself, I have no interest in convincing you that I'd be good for it. Yeah. Especially because I have my own voice. A lot of people wanted me to be like the heartthrob boyfriend, but I'm not.
In my eyes, you're already.
Oh, that's very sweet. But the honest thing, when it comes to business, I'm not good looking enough. When there's Liam Hemsworth, that Greek god.
Technically he's a Norse god.
Yeah. That Australian Norse god walking around. I have no business being that. And then whenever I'd show up for scraggly guys, they'd be like, hey, you're not scraggly enough. And I'll be like, how about now? I'd try and be scraggly, and I'd try and mess with their voice. They're like, why are you doing that?
Yeah,
are you okay? And
and
so I'm like, okay, so I have.
We have an audition for stupid people.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, clearly I have no type.
Yeah.
And clearly you don't like me. So let's just stop. Let's stop it right here. And still somehow my agents found a way to be angry with me about the decision.
But that's kind of like what it feels like. This is a little insider tip for everybody who wants to go acting. If you aren't like 300 pounds or amazing looking, you're not going to work.
Yeah, you need to have a very... You can't be somewhere in the middle.
Take the thing that I did today, right? Yeah. The guy wrote that thinking of a fat kid in mind.
Right.
So not only do I have to convince them that I'm talented, but I have to go in and just change his entire script.
Right. Yeah. My biggest problem with auditioning right now is that the people already know who they want to cast.
Yeah.
And so, when you're auditioning, you're saying, I hope and pray. I mean, like, you can do all the right things and you can kiss ass and network and stuff.
Yeah.
But what you're doing when you say, I want to just be auditioning so I can be a professional working actor, what you're saying is, I hope and pray that somebody chooses to put me on.
Yeah.
Somebody gives me a break.
Yeah.
When, like, I don't want to get gushy, but, do a podcast, start a YouTube channel, put yourself out there, develop your own brand.
Yeah.
And then once you get really good at being something, maybe then you try other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, make your own brand, make your own stuff. You have an idea, be it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like, because we know people that do work kind of, at least more than we do.
Yeah, people book all the time.
Yeah.
And power to you. First of all, I don't have the energy or wherewithal to constantly be kissing ass.
Yeah.
I don't. And to be an actor, that'd be my first advice. You want to be an actor? Learn how to kiss ass.
Yeah.
Hard and network. And like always be posting on Instagram. You go to my personal account, I don't post at all.
But do you really think that the Instagram thing is gonna make it? Because I always felt like, unless you have 100,000 followers, the Instagram thing really isn't going to make all that much of a difference.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you want to have a shot nowadays, again, unless you're like a super specific, you have a super niche look.
Yeah.
You need to do all the things right. You can't do some of the things right.
Yeah.
You need to do every single, and one of them is like being on social media.
Yeah.
And the other one is kissing ass and asking like, hey, can I take you out for a cup of coffee? Can I take you out for lunch? Let's sit and I'll tell you how great I am. And I hope that, in 15 years, maybe you write a 2-word part.
Yeah. You write a part for an ugly looking character.
Right. Being a hardworking actor is such a grind, like a working actor that like just grinds, unless you're a superstar. It's a grind, and I don't want to do it. I'd rather, if I'm going to grind, I'd rather it be this stuff and then having a job that makes money. And then someday, like, hopefully, either I give up or everything, falls into place.
Because my thought process, and maybe I'm cynical, and maybe I'm like way too. I don't consider, one of my things is that I'm just not empathetic to anybody else.
Yeah, no, zero.
I have so little empathy for other people's perspectives. And mindsets. Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
But I keep thinking. I look at people that post the same, like that post that kind of really overly, like that super ambitious kind of not. It's just always the selfies, or it doesn't feel real. None of that feels real to me. And so I have to think like, how does anybody convince themselves that this is how an actual person is?
It's because being in front of somebody's face.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Content is king. I mean, we're doing it.
Yeah, we are, and that's why I kind of
doing it. Look, honestly.
Yeah.
I love our show. Not every piece of content we put out is gold.
Oh, well. Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
You haven't seen Being Creepy.
Oh, yeah. But, it's just like just start putting stuff out, and then, if you're at a 50% clip of I think our stuff is funny. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But we have our favorites.
Yeah.
And you and I both, we have our least favorites.
Yeah.
It's like,
this is going to be one of them.
Remember we did that reading of a show that I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
That might be coming out soon. But we did a reading of it, and we forgot to delete a line. And the first thing at the end of the show, I was like, well, I hate that line I wrote. That line stinks. You know exactly what it was. I wrote I had the main female character. She's talking to another girl.
Yeah.
And it was so out of character. But I wrote that she actually says, "Shoot your shot, girl." Who the fuck talks like that? Who wrote that? What a garbage line that I wrote.
It's the kind of thing.
Garbage? Who do I think I am?
That's the kind of thing that I would see that on TV, and I'd be like, Riverdale. Oh, this is why I give up.
Oh man. Well, we're completely running out of time. We hit 20 minutes. Let's take a halftime break.
Okay.
And then we'll come back. We'll get some more meat and potatoes. Bellhop Productions. Hear Me Out podcast. Now we're back from our break.
We're back from our break now.
Now we're back from our break. Oh,
okay.
How exciting is that?
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be the new format, just to give people some context. We're going to do 20 minutes really quick. And then
and then we'll come back and we'll be bad.
No, exactly. Just because our camera it shuts off after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
At any rate, so yeah, we had some other stuff we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, we have some more stuff.
Let's get into quickly. Let's only do like 10 minutes on it.
Okay.
Because a few people have asked us, like in our personal, no one on the channel has, but a few people in our personal lives.
I swear some people ask us this.
People in our personal lives have asked, how do you shoot it? Like, who directs it? I've been asked, like,
Straight
who
White
directs
Guilt.
it? Yeah, Straight White Guilt.
Yeah.
Who directs it? Who edits? Like, who do you bring in to do it?
Yeah.
And the answer is, it's just us.
It's just us.
We don't have anybody else.
There's a reason why we're never on camera at the same time.
Yeah.
It's because one of us is shooting the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time we do it.
Exactly.
And I think the cool thing, and this also applies, Frumblers is this to the nth degree.
Yeah.
But this, with us, it's not actually us doing the scene. It's like we'll respond to his, like I'll respond to his line, but I'll do it like 20 different ways.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So like what we do is we set up a camera.
Yeah.
We block out the scene, whatever. We say, that's where you're going to be situated.
Yeah.
And we say, all right, I'm going to stand where I would stand so the eye level is correct, which is usually behind the camera, so I can keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
There used to be a time where for audio, we had like this $5 mic.
Yeah, we'd connect it to our phones.
That we would plug into one of our phones.
Yeah.
And just record it like MP3 style.
If we ever got a scam call or whatever, the whole thing would be shot.
It'd be ruined.
Those were the good old days 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. But now we have a, I'll pick it up. We have a little recorder. How nice.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. We're stepping up. And in the new Straight White Guilt, you can see sometimes
there's a twinkle in my eye.
There's a little bit of ear in the other scene where we're actually both on camera. It's a little more cinematic. Right?
Yeah.
And then so
that ear style.
Exactly. So and then I say, all right, you're just going to do the whole scene.
Yeah.
You go through the whole thing, and I say, don't do it that way. Yeah. Do it this way. We go through the entire thing, and then we switch it.
Exactly.
And then I take it home, I edit it, and then that's
it's very easy.
Bob's your uncle.
But
yeah.
In the case of Frumblers, because some people have asked me, they've said, why do you keep looking at the different camera? Why do you keep bothering me like that? It's hard to watch. And
the answer is it's because you don't want to perform.
The answer is for one, and this is really fun because we've only ever made one episode of Frumblers, and people have forgotten it by now.
We have 3 more filmed.
We have 3 more to do.
And luckily for those, all the footage is out of focus.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, just the C100 stuff.
Right. For those, the reason why I keep going like this and this and this and this is because, for one, I need to breathe while I do it, and 2, I don't know what the next line is.
Yeah, exactly.
So every time we cut is me. There has been 5 minutes of me learning the next line.
Yeah.
So it looks very fast and very fun, but it's neither.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Yeah. Exactly. And then another fucking Let's Play. I think that's pretty explanatory.
Yeah.
We set up the camera and then fucking. That's all you. I won't take any credit for it.
Oh yeah, that's all me.
Yeah.
Everything else on the channel, Ryan has done, and that's why the Let's Play stuff is so bad.
No. The Let's Plays, I love the Let's Play. It's probably my favorite stuff. It's probably the only thing I'd watch on the channel if I wasn't. Honestly, I love the Let's Play stuff. But is there any other insight that we have? Well, now we have more cameras.
Yeah, now we have more cameras to work with.
But we still need to spruce up a bunch of our stuff. In a perfect world, we bring in like a proper cinematographer that takes care of everything. But
I don't trust anybody.
Yeah, no, I really don't trust anybody. We've had too many shortcomings and bad experience. But that's another show.
That's another show. Here we go. In the comments section below, give us your resume.
Please submit.
If you're a DP, please submit to us. We will probably be paranoid.
You probably won't hear back from us, is what we're saying. But yeah, no. Is there anything else that we should talk about? In terms of
I don't know. We're acting like we're like legends in the
Yeah,
industry.
exactly.
Like, here's
We're
a
like-
little known secret about straight white guilt.
People are watching.
It's
they're
actually we have no budget.
people are like, of course it looks horrible. Why would? Of course it's just you. You think that we thought there was anybody else? We thought it was only one person. We thought you guys recorded your shit on different days. But yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. How about we get into some segments?
Have some little segments, huh?
Segments. For the first segment, it's
What's
a
that?
segment called Web Fishing with Ephraim.
Web fishing with me. Now, I have if you know anything about me, I have a huge affinity for clickbait. I wrote a bad show about it.
Which we might release on the channel one of these days.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Maybe. It depends. It depends. If we get 5 million likes. If this video gets 5 million likes, we'll release the entire thing.
And then we'll lose all our subscribers.
We will quickly receive 5 million dislikes.
I'm gonna make 5 million accounts right now.
Yeah.
No, but I though it is vicious and it possibly led to the 2016 election or whatever government hacking or whatnot. I like clickbait. I like things that it does, and so I thought that we would have fun going through a couple of articles that I found on here. We're not recording the screen, so I'll just describe some of the things to you. But you can look here.
I haven't seen these.
He hasn't seen any of them.
Yeah.
So this is Zerg.net just has a shitload of articles here, and you'll see they start having the same kind of thing every time.
Sure.
Where it's either
We can get a screen grab of this.
yeah, it's either some teen star has died terribly that they're trying to convince you of, or the baby from Teletubbies is now hot now. They like to do stuff like that, which is really bad. So you can start scrolling through that. And they use the same thing. They use bombshell is the term they keep using here, right?
So point one out to me.
Little Lucy from Narnia is an absolute bombshell now at 23.
If she's 23, I'm happy to talk about her. I don't know. Now you're getting me in trouble with my girlfriend.
Well, no. I haven't done anything yet. You haven't seen what you're really going to get in trouble with your girlfriend now is the one I'd like to talk about, which is, this one. Dodgeball actress who's absolutely gorgeous in real life.
This is the girl from, this was like the Russian lady from that's at the end is licking,
whoever's
I don't know
or whatever.
If she's like licking Vince Vaughn's face.
Yeah, something like
Pirate
that.
Steve or whoever. I forget who she's.
No, that's not what I want to talk. What I want to talk about is this article right here.
All the celeb hatred of Jimmy Fallon has finally become clear.
And we're gonna picture this. It looks like he's been it looks like he's been caught with he's got like pornography in one hand.
That's an excellent picture.
Yeah, he's got something that he really it's like Hustler magazine in one hand, and he's got weed lollipops in the other. Something like not.
Oh, wait. Can you click on this?
We're gonna click on this one, and it's gonna be totally something. And then all of a sudden, it's something very different. Now it's celebs who can't stand Jimmy Fallon. And so Jimmy Fallon is probably the nicest, sweetest, and most excitable guy on TV.
Yeah.
Which
Jimmy
means,
Fallon's great. I was just about to.
Are you gonna argue with the celebs on this?
I don't know. Maybe. Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, if you're out there and you're watching.
Jimmy Fallon, if you watch it, I admire you.
In the comment section,
we actually have a good
give
story.
us a DP.
We actually say whenever a bad thing happens to us.
Oh yeah,
something we always say. We said, you know what? Well, at least it's a story for Fallon.
It's a story for Fallon.
So that when we're on Jimmy Fallon, we could show this clip. By then, the standard definition will be, 8K or 16K.
So there was.
So it'll be a little digital pixel art.
The little digital thing right there. We'll be all blown up. I'll actually be a fat ass.
We'll both be obese. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's always been a story for Fallon for us, and we've had a lot of terrible stuff happen to us.
Oh, we have so many.
And
things.
it's none of it.
We'll probably say them on this podcast
at some
eventually.
point. But we can go through some of the celebs that hate Jimmy Fallon besides me. Tracy
Morgan?
Tracy Morgan can't stand Jimmy Fallon. I thought this was
No,
a
Tracy
totally different
loves
thing.
Jimmy Fallon. I watch everything Tracy Morgan does.
I don't know. Nikki Swift says different.
Yeah, you read it because
Let
I'm
me read.
blind.
I'm trying to share it with you. In 2007, Morgan told Page Six that he loathed Fallon's habit, referring to it as laughing at all that dumb shit he used to do.
What? I've seen Tracy Morgan on Jimmy Fallon, and if he really hates Jimmy Fallon, why am I giving this the time of day? I'm taking this seriously.
I was really looking to you like,
I was like, no, this is
just the
what the heck?
But it doesn't even seem like. That doesn't really seem like, why did Morgan hate it so much? Because it trained the spotlight of an ensemble show squarely on... I don't... What?
I don't want to do this.
No,
anymore.
we're not doing this anymore. Never mind, Nikki Swift. We'll be back next week with web fishing. Next time, it'll be better.
What a beautiful segment that was.
Beautiful segment.
All right, so let's move on to a second segment, eh? This one is a thing called What Ryan Did Wrong This Week. What that there's some fat on that.
I'll tell you the first thing that you did wrong this week. Is the name of that.
Naming that segment. Anyway, in this segment, I get my girlfriend to text in right now. Maybe someday she'll call in.
Okay.
But she will text in with something that
Shout
I did.
out to Chesk, huh?
My girlfriend Francesca. I've mentioned her in a bunch of Straight White Guilds. Mm-hmm. Hi.
She's real. She's not a fictional character.
Yeah, no. She's my best friend. She said this. I haven't read this yet, honestly. She goes, something you did wrong was tell to write something.
What?
Wait, hold on. I need to read this privately. Take some time. Do the music.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, I was just because on the phone the other day was.
Okay.
My very funny story was canceled.
Okay, so what she's saying, I misread it. She wrote it properly, but I misread it. What she's saying is that I didn't give her enough time to prepare for this. And so, which is valid, because I asked her at 5:14.
Today?
Yeah, today. Well, we came up with a thing like a few days ago, like a week ago or whatever.
We started filming at 5:15.
We sure did. It's 6:51 right now. And so she goes, that's number one. I only asked for one. She gave me multiple.
Oh, very good.
She said that whenever we go out drinking, I always lay down to go to sleep, drunk. And then she lays down and gets comfortable, and then I ask her to get me water. She says I always ask for water at the wrong time. For people, I drink a lot of water. I drink a stupid amount of water.
Wait a minute. You're doing this at the bar?
No, stupid. This is later, after we get back from the bar.
You said the way you said it, and I figured that's what you meant. Right. But you were like, whenever we go out drinking, Ryan lies down on the floor and asks you to get him water.
Yeah, she has this issue with me laying down in the middle of bars.
See, I would
what gives?
That would be the first thing I would say.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. Apparently, I always ask for water at the wrong times.
At the wrong times.
Well, sorry.
The same person, who also had that problem was Mussolini.
Drinking too much water?
No, asking for it at the wrong time. His girlfriend said the same thing on his podcast.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what? Sorry, I haven't been following Mussolini's podcast. But yeah, so that's number two. And then number three, this is actually one that I'm very sorry for. So Chesk's phone is set up, linked to her work email, right?
Okay.
And she works for a pharmaceutical ad agency.
Yeah.
And they have this thing, I'm assuming it's some company security thing, where if the phone, if you log in, if you take more than 5 tries to log in, the phone restarts and is erased.
Wait, that seems like...
It's very overkill.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, pharmaceutical ad agencies, are you guys really have that much to...
That's like that's like if I couldn't find the key to my house and I open it and everything is gone.
Exactly. But yeah, no. So and then there was one time where we ordered Uber Eats. Right,
Okay.
we were at her house, and she was showering,
Okay.
and the food was coming in time. Right.
Yeah.
And so her phone locked. When she got a new phone, her original 4-digit passcode became a, what is it now?
A 6-digit passcode.
A 6-digit passcode.
Oh,
And
no.
I don't know that one.
Okay.
I haven't memorized it yet.
Yeah.
And so I gave it just a few different tries, like your birthday, whatever, random,
Yeah.
things that it might be.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, the phone shuts off. And she turns it back on, and the phone is erased.
Oh no!
And she had already had an awful day.
Oh.
And it was horrible. But luckily she
And
had
you guys
backed
got
up.
divorced.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so she's suing me for 50% of my estate. No, but luckily it had happened to her once before.
Yeah.
And she
You have
had
a
backed
backup?
up. She backed up her phone a few weeks
Oh,
ago.
that's
so
smart.
she was good. But
that's what a smart person does.
she's a very smart person.
I have
She's
my
smarter than me.
my last will and testament on my computer, and it's just
No,
my
same.
computer's about to die any day now.
For people at home that keep asking.
People they want to know where straight white guilt went. I got 2 seasons on here.
You have the worst computer I've ever seen. And that's coming from someone who had my college laptop was the worst laptop ever.
Yeah.
But your your laptop is actually slightly better than the one. Do you remember the heavy black?
Yeah, no, I
laptop?
remember that. I remember
that brick that
It
I
had that little nipple in the middle of the keyboard.
Yes, it was a
Uh-huh.
red nipple.
There was
It would lactate on occasion. Yeah, of course we're talking about one of those little
one
the
of those
little
little-
circle
little
mouses that you can.
Yeah. No, this is just a stone tablet.
Oh man, it's the slowest laptop. I would never.
Yeah, it's very slow, but it does say the show is
Oh
over.
no!
It
Of
does-
course it happened again.
It does say Jim Schulman for vice mayor.
You don't want to address that the A6300 shut off again.
It does say Jim Schulman for vice mayor. Everybody in Nashville, vote for him.
All right. Well, we did everything that we wanted to talk about.
Did we?
Yeah, more or less. I mean,
We can put another funny picture of you up there.
Oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna become the running thing until somebody did it. I thought we were gonna get at least 20 minutes, but anyway, we got close. But yeah, anyways,
What else you got on your little phone there?
It was improv scene, but we can't do that now.
Oh boy, we can.
Oh, you want to improvise a phone call? All right, I'll look up let me see. I think I found a situation. So you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to type into Google. I'm going to blindly type in something random.
Okay.
Right? So just random letters. The first thing that... Well, you know what? I need to get... So something typed in and something came up.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to call in.
I don't have my phone.
Do you have a hand? In improv, you don't even use real things.
Oh, okay. Sorry. This is a very fresh faced.
Okay.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
Oh.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello, dear.
Oh yes, hello. Is this is this the Swedish Meatball factory?
Oh, the Swedish. Yes, it actually is. Can I take your order?
Yes, sure. I would like 7,000 Swedish meatballs, please.
7,000 Swedish. Oh wow. Okay.
Are you laughing at me, sir?
No. It's actually funny. We just had that same order beforehand, and this never happens.
Oh, it was probably my cousin.
Oh, is your cousin?
Thanksgiving is coming.
Thanksgiving. Oh, where are you? Where are you guys? Are we sending this to Sweden?
No. We are in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Hoboken.
Oh, okay.
Hoboken. Hoboken, New Jersey is where we're from.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you want anything else with that?
Yes. Let's see. Well, what other Swedish dishes do you have?
What other Swedish dishes do we have?
Yes.
We have a little bit of Bjork.
Bjork. Oh, you have Bjork.
We have a little bit of Bjork on the
I'm
side.
shocked. Is it pork or veal?
It is pork Bjork.
Pork Bjork. Oh, pork Bjork. Pork Bjork. Oh, very good. You know, in
Pork
Sweden,
Bjork.
it's very weird to have stork pork.
Stork pork Bjork?
Stork pork Bjork Bjork.
Well, boy, do we have that.
You have that in stock?
We have that in stock.
Oh,
We have
so
a stock
oh.
of stork pork Bjork.
Oh, so close to Thanksgiving. You're a very good shop. Anyway, I'd like that.
Yes, the Swedish Meatball Factory knows what they're doing.
Oh, yes. I would like that delivered. How much money will that be?
Oh, well, for 7,000 Swedish meatballs,
7, make it 8,000.
8,000 and one order of stork pork bork York.
Just one serving.
What, sir? You guys gonna? Is this a special thing for you?
Yes, no, I'm not going to tell anybody.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm a naughty little boy.
Oh, okay. That's a different service for your offer.
Oh, it sure is.
For all that, it's gonna be $17.99.
$17.99. Oh, I only have $5. Do you take Bitcoin?
No, we take fuck. What's that? What's that thing that a dust chain or something? What was that? Pixel chain?
Oh, pixel chain.
What was that thing that we did?
If you mention that in Sweden, you go to jail. You go to jail.
Yeah, we take Dogecoin. Can you do that? Can you do
Dogecoin. I'll see what I can do. You'll be waiting for a payment. It's going to be locked. I'm going to carve out the pages of a large book.
Okay.
And that's where I'll put my Dogecoin. I will mail it to you. It will take 7 to 30 days because it will be shipping from China.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes, it will be shipping from China. You will also receive 2 fake IDs.
Oh, okay, great. Who can I make this order out to?
Oh, my name is Joe Biden. That's it. That's where we're ending the scene. Okay. All right. Anyways. Okay.
Okay.
You got to close out the show.
Yeah. Okay. This is Hear Me Out podcast. This one is probably a slower one. But Ephraim Bernie, Ryan Quigley, we'll do a little animated thing. I'll throw his head over there. Very fun. And that's.
I just want to jump in. I'm not doing that.
Okay, great. That'll be our show. We'll see you next week with hopefully some better stories.
Yeah. Like, subscribe. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Okay.